Hi everyone, good evening. RV Debs here. It's Friday night. Time for some live stream. Come on in. I'm actually before 7:30. Okay. I'm opening up another window here as I usually do. Okay. There we go. We're set. So, first one in. Hi Linda. How are you today? Tonight. It's 7:30 p.m. Friday night. It's already July 24th, so I can't say that time is flying in my opinion anyway. I went out to dinner with Kathy and Mark tonight. We just got back a little while ago, and it's time to relax and chill. Warm in New Hampshire today. Yeah, well, it's warm here too. It's not like it was about a week ago, but in the 90s, which is normal. Hi, Abby Mae Rose. I'm doing well. How are you tonight? Just got home from dinner. I've been going to Isabella's this is like the third time in the last week and a half. But there's not much choice. Believe me, I'd go somewhere else if there was more options. So I'm using my new holder. I like it. If it wiggles a little, it's because it's windy. Hi, Maryland. Cantaloupe and popcorn's two good things to munch on. Yeah, it's hot all over the country. It's the middle of summer now. I had when I went to Isabella's, which is Mexican, I had shrimp a la Mexicana is what they call it, and it's yummy shrimp with like tomatoes and peppers and onions, uh, but not cheese, just that, and then beans and rice and pico de gallo, and then a little bit of cheese on top of the beans. Delicious. So, yeah. Hey, Patty. I'm staying cool. I've got a little fan on me, as a matter of fact, right here. The AC's doing good, thank God. Hope you're all staying cool. I mean, it's hot all over the country, and we're now in about just about normal range for the summer. There's Rosie back there lounging, and Lily's on the floor right here. Oh, that's nice. Turning 90. Wow. Happy birthday to your dad. That's cool. Kathy's mom turned 90 this last year. She'll be 91 this year. And drive by is better than not being able to go at all. It's sad. Hi, Susan. Yeah, right now everyone's wearing masks, even in Knox City now, because the governor said that if you have more than 20 cases in a county, you have to wear a mask pretty much in public. And we have 22 cases. And that's not Knox City, but that's the county. It's big. Ginger and Sasha say hello. Hey, hi Constantine. Good evening to you. So, yep, I am I'm home for the night. I'm usually outside with the dogs or inside watching something, and doing something, but usually, like, this is what I'm working on. It's almost done. It's not done yet. There's still a lot in here to do. That's what I've been doing. Your AC's good. Window unit. Yeah, well, they're working hard. You know, when it's over 95 degrees somewhere, I mean, the AC works extra hard. I've been fortunate that my AC's still kicking out some cold air, and I love it. I couldn't live here for a moment without air conditioning. It reminds me of like back in the old days, they didn't have air conditioning. I don't know how people did it. How's your no, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Maryland, how's your knees? Are they feeling better? Are you healing up good? Hello, Diane. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well, Diane. Thank you. Hi, Butterbean Head. Hi, Willow Wind. Yeah, we're just doing the best we all can to stay cool, to be safe, to do the right thing. Hello, BLW Camaro. Blown Camaro. Blown? Oh, it's okay. No, it's Mary. She's got a new name. Oh dear, your internet's out. That's horrible. Yes, I mailed you the mandala tonight, this afternoon anyway. You'll get it Tuesday. Hi, Gigi. Oh, I don't know how much closer I could get to the mermaid. I'll try. That's a. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There. That help? And then there's another mermaid on over there too. Ooh. Trying to get it. Ah. Sheesh. Sorry. This stupid thing doesn't want to go regular. Okay. Runaway camera holder. Thank you, Camaro. Yeah, I did those when I first got into painting. Those were the first things I did. Were the big paintings. It's been a while too, and I never had any lessons or anything. I just saw something and kind of copied it in my own. That's what you do. I've looked at a bunch of mermaid pictures and found one I could copy. Let me see if I can get this tighter. I got to get used to. Yeah, that's better. Got to get used to my holder, but it's a lot better for me. Anyone come in that I missed? Yeah, so I just had dinner with Kathy and Mark. I took them to dinner tonight because they do such nice things for me. Oh, hi, Butterbean. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. Hi, Chuck. Hey, Chuck, my sweet, sweet friend. Hi, Sandra. Yay, Chuck, how you doing? How's everything up in New Hampshire? Who else is in New Hampshire? Raise your hand, because Chuck's from there too. Yeah, yes, Maryland. As far as when I'm doing this, one of these, um, they don't run at all. I've never had a problem yet. I guess I could always try new ink and it wouldn't work, but all the ink pens that I have, I just finished this one. This is kind of interesting. It turned out kind of different. So I got that one. And of course my bird. Love the bird. And the roses. Pink roses. They look better in person. So you're icing your knees, huh? Gosh, I hope they feel better real quick. I know things take time to heal. Let me see if I can get the lighting better too. I think that's okay. Um, Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, you guys. You always lift my spirits, which is a good thing. Feels good. Yeah, you can see the gold. I'm using gold on this one too. Uh, that's a metallic gold. These two lines. I'm going to have another one here. They were all out of the pens at your place there. Yeah, they're all out of the pens here too, and there's nothing you can do about it. I went to Monday has a Dollar General, and I bought. That was a few weeks ago, so I doubt they have any left. Hi, Wayne. Welcome, sweetie. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I think I'm getting better at it now. You know, I mean, you get better at anything you do a lot. Do you like this position of the camera? I can kind of swing back and... Anyway, I finally have a camera that actually is made to hold the cell phone, you know, holder. I was using something tacky and it was falling, it fell over and wasn't steady. Thank you, Gigi. Okay, Whispers in the Wind, play the lotto then, please. Yeah, this is kind of like a higher camera. It shows more too. Thank you, Patty. Good evening, Lori. How you doing, Lori? This is comfortable for me. Ugh. I kind of, I mean, I just really like the idea that the camera's not gonna fall if I touch it. Thanks, Vanilla Rain. How are you? Yeah, buy those tickets and let's win. Did I buy a cam on top? I have no camera. I want to buy one. This is my cell phone. That's all I use. I can't get that fancy. But I think the holder helps. Yeah. Because the other holder was like far down on the desk, really. And it's like, I like it like this though. I kind of like it high. So Chuck, how's the weather up in New Hampshire? Are you staying cool? I know it's warm because somebody else was saying it was warm up there. In Derry, New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Amanda, hi darling. Welcome to the party. The potty. Yeah, I use my cell phone as my camera. It's the only camera I have, other than the one that's on my laptop, which I could use. But this is a better connection. Summer is definitely here. How's things? Are you feeling well? Everybody, anybody in here? Everyone is, feeling well. Nobody's sick tonight. I'm hoping we stay that way. It's weird to go to, like in Knox City, it's really strange to go to dinner and to go into the dinner with your mask on. But the girls that were waiting on tables for the first time since I've been going had masks on. It's like the law right now. So, of course, I'm going to obey the law. Sandra's great. Lori's great. Thank goodness, everybody. Yeah, I don't know any personal anybody that has this, but I have friends that have, people that they've had. Gigi, you had surgery? Oh gosh, well I'm glad you're here and telling us about it. You're feeling okay, I hope. I hope it all went perfect. Marilyn had her knees done, so she's here recovering. Well, one thing about recovering from something right now is it's not too bad because everybody's home. You know, you're not really missing parties, right? Carrie Jo said, I'm good, just then normal chronic pain. Kathy has chronic pain and she's had stomach problems, so she went to a nutritionalist. They put her on probiotics and she's now gluten free. Gonna see how that works. You think the whole thing will be over by November? Well, from your mouth to God's ears, I hope so. Thanks, Patty. Yes, definitely give me a thumbs up tonight if you enjoy it. I really appreciate that. You're not late, Shirley. How you doing, hon? Welcome. Wonderful, Gigi. I had and I did do a video of my dinner. So my next video will have my dinner that I had because I normally I'll order something and then maybe I'll start with like the chips and the salsa and I'll say, hey, we're at, and then the food comes and we eat and I forget to take a video. But tonight I did. I took a video of my food, Kathy and Mark. I had, they call it shrimp a la Mexicana, which is really a healthy dish. It's yummy shrimp that's cooked in kind of a Mexican tomato, onion, and poblano pepper sauce, not like thick and no cheese. The rice and beans come with it with a little thing of pico de gallo and then one hot giant tortilla. And I love my shrimp, and shrimp is very low calorie, which is wonderful. Like nothing. Like you could eat a ton of shrimp and the points would be low. That's a good thing that next time you come, Amanda. Right, Marilyn, there isn't really anywhere to go. Church is open here, but I think they're trying to do the social distancing now more than ever because they really, I know Texas needs to whip this sucker in half. Yeah, it's a good dish, the shrimp dish. I've had it several times, and but like last time I went there, you know, I had something else, but I wanted to sort of stay light, as light as you can stay eating the beans and rice. I left the rice. Oh, Libra, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, Penang chicken is one of my favorite things. The pan when I lived in Clearwater, Largo area of Florida with Kathy, we used to go. We'd get Penang chicken, Penang duck. Yes. Yeah, the beans have a little white melted cheese. Some of their stuff's cheesier than others. So I think the shrimp Mexicana is one of the healthier dishes. Or Kathy had fish tacos, no sour cream, no cheese. They put avocado on. Mark had a whole fillet of grilled fish with beans and rice. So everybody was happy. I'm so glad I have friends to go with at least once in a while. Whispers, you just ate and now you're going to want some more food. Oh yeah, I like the green sauce. Nobody, I like the salsa, the red, but this particular restaurant also gives you green, and it's hotter, but I love the flavor of it. The tomatillo-y jalapeno. I don't know what it is, but oh, that's neat, Amanda. You went swimming. I think that's a fun thing. Where do you go swimming? Hi, Kimberly. Nice to see you. Welcome. I see you slide in. I try not to miss people, but don't get mad if I do. Ah, Wisconsin fish fry sounds delicious. You know, I have a whole bottle of wine and I never opened it. I was going to open it when Amanda was here, but we both kind of had dinner and didn't feel like drinking. Yeah, where do you swim near you? Is there like a pool? A neighborhood pool? Come on over, Whispers. Yeah, I got enough wine for everybody in here. I got this big bottle of Moscato red wine, and I don't know what made me buy it, but it's still not open. Oh, okay, so you've got a pool there. Okay. You have to go at only four in a group at a time. Well, at least you can go. That's really good. I see you, Kimberly. Oh, definitely. Well, if you win the lotto and I come to meet you and celebrate, we will have some good wine. Lori's got popcorn and drinks right around her now. I love that, Amanda. I didn't even realize that where you lived that there was a community pool, although I didn't look around. I didn't. I wasn't nosy. You better keep playing the lotto. Yeah. So I've been pretty much home. Yeah. Today was, I went out, but it's right around the corner, so it's not really like going out. Next time I see, I'll check it out. Can you imagine? Where you going, Deb? Oh, I'm flying to Italy. One of my very subscriber friends, bought me a round trip ticket. Um, Hi Cameron, RV Caroline. Are you talking? I know there's a few Carolines, so you'll have to explain which one you're talking about. Okay, wait, Carrie's. Let me see if I can fix this. Is that better? Yeah, when I'm reading the comments, I'm looking forward because I can't see good. I know when I'm like this, it's great. But if I'm going to read what you say, I don't know who. I mean, I know that Caravan Carolyn. I know RV Carolyn's life, right? Something like that. And then RV Rebel Girl is Caroline. So you'll have to. And then wasn't Caroline also the girlfriend of what's his name? The wandering. I can't think of people's names. Yeah, those two. Hi, Maya. Bob. Yeah, I sort of struggle to read this, actually. Some people have no problem with it. They're like way back here and they're reading. Oh, that's been a while, Patty. Well, I'm glad you found me. I didn't mean to start. Man, that one video that I did of my opinion on Carolyn, there's been over 28,000 views. My videos don't get that much usually. I had no clue that it was going to do that. Hello, blind views. You made it again. Yay. When I see you come in my chat, I feel like I feel pretty good. I feel really good to have you here. Vanilla Rain says Caroline RV life got too political. Yeah, well, she kind of warned everybody that she was going to do her political thing. That is like the opposite of me. Like I don't want to. But, you know, each to their own. That's the thing about having a YouTube channel. You can do what you want to do. Talk about what you want to talk about. Hi, Sunny. I decided that I was going to start being neater with my pens. So I'm getting jars and putting them in groups. So that, you know, because I spread them all over. That's the way I am. That's the way I roll. I definitely want to do some more travel. I've done a lot of travel in my life. I really have. I mean, I've gone all over the country via a van, as a matter of fact, years ago. And then, of course, when Kathy and I traveled, we used, I had a Toyota wagon. We pulled a what do you call, pop-up. I own 2 pop-ups. Well, when that happened with Carolyn, um, nobody's perfect, you know. I mean, people can say things and not mean them, or you can have a bad moment and it does get captured, and you let it go. I don't know why she didn't edit. That was my question. But you know what? I have forgiven her for that because she is just a human being. Do I think I would handle it differently? Yes. Yes. But I'm a different person, you know. You know, she's doing videos with no comments, and I guess she's just really not into. I don't blame her though. I mean, who wants to read negative comments constantly? You know, that's the one thing on YouTube. If you do anything that really screws up, everybody tells you a million times how terrible it was and what you should do. So I'm going to cut her some slack. And I'm not going to tell you who I'm for. Right. That's exactly, Blind View says it right exactly the way it should be. The nice thing about being grown-ups is we don't always have to agree, but we can still all get along. And for years, I have never seen a year like this. I mean, years ago, you could be married to somebody who was your political opposite, but you put it on the side and you have your life and your marriage. You might have different feelings of what you think's important to you. But you didn't like stand there like in a mode of I'm going to fight you for it. I'm right, you're wrong, and you're wrong, I'm right. It just, what a waste of energy. Well, thank you, Constantine. Of course, I made them. And what else? I might have missed something. Yeah, having a pop-up was fun, actually, Sunny. But we got tired of it. I mean, it's really a good thing when you're going to stay several weeks. When we did the Renaissance festivals, like we did it in New York and Ohio and Georgia, you stay 8 weeks. 4 weeks to 8 weeks. Tennessee was 4 weeks. Ohio was 8 weeks. New York's 8 weeks. Even in Florida was 6 weeks. So a pop-up's good because you set it up. You could put tarps all over, which we used to make like a big tent city. It was really shady and very nice. But if you're moving around and you're like trying to pull over and sleep, pop-ups suck. Cooking class, Maya, that's neat. Well, I mean, everybody should run their lives and their channels just the way they feel comfortable, honestly. And if there's a time where you don't want comments, that's fine. You're just putting your stuff out there. Then there's times when you want to know something you can ask and people actually answer you and give you ideas. I have noticed people like to tell you what they think you should be doing or how you should do something. But that's part of having a channel too. Maya might have to go to Italy with us, yeah. Sounds delicious, Sonny. Yum, yum. Party food. Yeah, that's the old days, Linda, where you didn't ever ask anybody's religion. You didn't ask people who they voted for. And you don't ask women if they're pregnant. You don't ask women their age. These are things that are like, they died somewhere. those things seem to die. Sounds like you're having a good party too, Libra. Yes, Marilyn says I have friends I disagree with about a lot of different things, but being an adult, I can ignore those differences and move on. Yeah, because have many sides, you know. Eh, Sometimes it surprises me what I hear from people, how they think. It kind of surprises me. Hi, Judy. Welcome, sweetie. Yeah, Italy would be a really good place to go, especially to sample the cuisine. Yeah, you're 20, like I'm 25. Why do people watch someone they don't enjoy? Judy says. I think a lot of times you watch people that you don't like because they captivate you in some way. Like there are channels, and sometimes I can't even watch their channels, and sometimes I do enjoy watching their craziness, but I do understand why. I mean, people seem to want to watch something that's not good for them. Yeah, it just happens. And well, that's true. Conversations, Blind View says I've had many conversations that have changed my view. Well, that's how you learn something too. If your mind is open enough to, and let somebody talk about something and maybe share something that was a point of view on the subject you never thought about. Sure, I think that's really good if you can do that. Good night, Diane. Have a nice weekend. Rest well. How nice, Sonny. Having a barbecue with your neighbor, an older lady. I haven't used my dehydrator since I got it. It's too hot to be in the garage for very long. I mean, I can throw in some clothes in the wash and then into the dryer, but I can't sit in there. And having a tiny home like I do, it's really hard to have something like a big dehydrator working. And then another thing too, living in an RV like I do, you can't really have the air conditioner and a lot of like electrical stuff. So I don't run two things at once, really. You know what, Libra? That is true. I do have tables right outside, so if I really wanted to cook, I could do that. And that's not a bad idea. You're smart. You're a smart cookie. So, what do you think about kids going back to school? Hi, Colette. I think the kids can go back to school, but that's because we have a tiny town, and I think it's okay here. Right, Constantine, exactly. I get a lot of what I should do. I try to like read it with an open mind. I noticed the shelves were a little empty too at Walmart. Not all of them, but some. Why? What's happening? Nothing. Crop failures and shipping problems. Bummer. Well, that sounds good, Maya. Hi, Barbara. How's Australia today? I just watched a movie last night that had Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman. It's called Australia. Have you ever seen that movie? That was good. Really, I enjoyed it. You think public school is a waste of time? Okay. We are supposed to be prepping? I don't know. I don't think so. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. Nice to see you. Welcome. Does a person ever start feeling old? I think so, Cameron. I think you feel as old. You're as old as you feel. So I guess if you're feeling good and you're old, then you don't feel old. But I guess there comes a time sometimes when I'm feeling older. But I'm not feeling like an old lady. I think all the states are trying to get it under control right now. Me too, blind views. Some days I do. Some days I'm just an older woman, and some days I'm like a kid. Lily, hold on while I... Come here. We're not going out right now. We'll go out afterwards. So don't cry. Everything's kind of undecided and up in the air, right now. People don't know if they're coming or going. You just got to get by the day, each day. Just do it a day at a time, Try to make yourself happy, like I've said. And no. Come here. Come here. Come see Mama. Up here. You want to come up here? She's not listening. Yeah, masks are horrible. I had one on tonight. Couldn't wait to get out of it. Whispers in the Wind said, I lost 64 pounds already. Really? Well, that's a lot. That's really great. I'm missing stuff. I got a whiny dog. Come on, come here. Come. Ugh. First of all, here's the weenie whiner. Weenie whiner. Go. Okay, now let me see what okay, now I'm gonna have to get close, so I gotta go like that. Linda says she feels old when she gets grunts from getting up. I feel old if I ever fall down and try to get up from the ground or a rug. That's when I feel a little old. Yeah, I'll admit it. I know I've missed something. Okay, Barbara says she's lost 33 kilograms in a year. I have lost like 30 pounds. I'll say 30 solid pounds. Give or take a pound. That's interesting, Carrie Jo. I can't not stop thinking about wearing a mask. When I'm wearing a mask, I think about it the whole time. I will, Barbara. I'll give her bunches of kisses from you. Wow, Whispers. I'm glad you're getting healthier all the time. I'm not on any statins at all. They like to put you on it, though. Linda. Oh, thanks, Whispers in the Wind. Patty, thank you for coming in. I guess you're leaving us. Yeah, the masks. I can't tell you. I'll tell you what. Amanda gave me a very comfortable mask, and at least I like it. But it's not that. None of them are comfortable, really. You can't. Oh, wow, really? I didn't see that. Eric, Nomadic Fanatics video says he's in Washington and they can't take off a mask even for their meal. You can just slip it down to take a bite or a drink. Oh my God. Hello, Mimi. Wow. We all do that, Ginny. We make grunting noises. Get up, creak, and your body creaks. Or your legs are like not all there, but you kind of stretch them and move them around. Yeah, but I just ignore it. Cameron says if you had to be honest, do you prefer older men or younger men? Like when you say older and younger, I like a man that's over 50, under 90. I don't know. I like young men too, but not for me, if that's what you mean. My stroke, yay, thank you, Whispers. Oh, that would be fun, Carrie Joe, thank you. Well, I got my P.O. box right on my description of every video, so um, anytime you want to send me something, I'm here to get it. Yay! And I'll let you know when I get it. It's really hard though to wear it. I guess if I was working, because I'm not working full time, that's the thing. The poor waitresses tonight, because this is the first night I've seen people wearing masks, the waitresses. Um, I said, oh, that's awful. She said, it's terrible. She's constantly touching it. I know when it does that, Marilyn. When I'm talking into my cell phone because I hate typing. I don't type well, and I'm slow. So I talk, and it says it's like not even when I said Isabella's today when I was talking, and it went is the bellows. That's what they heard me say. I don't even know if I like them anymore. Speaking of age, it's annoying, is what I think. Yeah. Anybody having to work a full time job right now, wearing a mask, trying to talk to people. I could even hear the waitress. She was muffled. Yes. Yes, I guess the older I get, the older I think I need a guy. I like young men, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'd ever feel that comfortable with someone tons of years younger. Um, my husband was the same age as me, and that worked really good. Hi, Rick. Yeah, things change as we get older. Yeah, I think we should outlaw autocorrect. Right, that's true, Libra. I like to be able to have someone share on similar decades of life. Really? So Linda's husband works 12-hour shifts using a mask the whole time, and he said he's used to it. Good. It's just something I'm not used to. I'm not used to doing really anything. I'm really not. I've been retired since when I turned basically 63. I pretty much gave up arts and crafts shows. I know, me too, Judy. I'll be smiling with the mask on and people don't know. Yeah, you have to wear it during physical therapy. You've got to wear it anywhere you go. I'm just hoping and praying that it's temporary, that, you know, in the near future, hopefully, it will be better and we won't have to. Your heat pump is good. To have to spend $300 to have Freon put in is a real ripoff. Yeah, that's a lot of money to put just to put Freon in. Yikes. Cameron says they know you're smiling through your eyes. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if you can tell what if I'm smiling or if I'm not smiling. Shall we? Want to play that game? Let me get my... Ugh, so much crap in here. Okay. This is the one that Amanda gave me. And I like it a lot. Okay. All right. Here we go. Very chic, isn't it? I think it's very chic. Okay, I'm going to... Tell me if you think I'm smiling. Am I smiling? Okay. I need air. Okay, you're right. I was not smiling. Okay. Can you tell now? Oh my God. You guys are so cute. Love you all. Yeah, it's difficult. I smile a lot though. I'll pretty much smile at everybody and thank them and all that stuff. Most people are fine, you know. It's a crazy 2020 will not be forgotten. Let's just know that that's the facts. We just went through something that no one in history, really. We are the first generation and first, you know, whatever you want to call it, a time in history where the whole world is fighting the same virus and social media and all of the stuff that we go through, and we have to, you know, yeah, schmize. Yeah, lipstick. Oh man, my masks are gonna have lipstick on them. Hi, Angular. I put makeup on a little today. I thought, well, I'm going to dinner, and I'm gonna have a live stream. So what I did actually earlier, I had a get ready with me video. I haven't put it out yet. I haven't edited it, but that's my next video. It's a get ready with me and what I ate at Isabella's. You know, what was interesting yesterday when we went to Walmart yesterday, and this is the first time it's happened. There was a woman at the front door with masks, and if you didn't have one, she gave you one. Hello, totally, Kathy, darling. How are you? Me too, Constantine. Amanda, if she's still here and listening, maybe she can tell you all where she got that. I know it was on Amazon. Yeah, this is The in crowd. I'm in with the in crowd. I know what the in crowd knows, yeah. And when you're in with the in crowd, my favorite peeps. Yeah, yeah. For those of you who don't know Totally Kathy or Blind Views, they have channels and they're good channels, so check them out. Who else has a channel that needs a shout out? We all want people to come and say hello. You know, we get a channel for a lot of different reasons. Some of us want to share their ability to build things, you know, that kind of stuff. Yes, you're awesome. And some of us share our life, whether it's sad or happy. Some people share their doggy and their kitty and their birds. And there's enough room on the internet for really all people. There's a lot of love going on in my room here. Yes, so now when Amanda was visiting me, and she's a lot younger than me, a lot younger, but not really, because I feel as young as her. Anyway, she was saying that it's become a fashion statement. You know, she's got 2 teen daughters, young adults. So now everybody's matching their outfits and their moods to their mask, because we're all so cool, man. Cool. YouTube stars. BV. And speaking of art, BV is an artist and guitarist. We have a lot in common, me and you, Blind Views. Even though, you know, we're not in the same, I think we have a lot in common. Sing a song. I was thinking of a song I hadn't sang for you guys. And I wrote this song sitting at a lounge in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I was playing guitar and singing at the lounge, and I'd sit. And at the time, there was a guy in my life. His name was Jay. And I was mad about him, and he was mad about me. And so I was writing love songs. And this is the song that I wrote. And it goes like this. And I was going to Overeaters Anonymous, so a little bit of the AA program's kind of in it too. And it goes, new love is never easy. Why should it be different this time? You try to be true, do the best you can do. You find your life needs more rhyme. It happens every time. I'll sing for you, my lover, my friend. Alone we put on a show. We create rhymes and wasting time, loving it all the while. But there's a river that flows right by my door. And it's making me aware of the current in my life. And it's pulling me away, keeping me moving, keeping my music flowing. Making changes is never easy. You gotta want it bad. 'Cause no half measures avail us, babe. It could really drive you mad. You see, there's a river that flows, and it flows right by my door. And it's making me aware of the current in my life. And it's pulling me away, keeping me moving, keeping my music flowing. Keeping my music flowing. That's it. It sounds much better with a guitar. Hi, Molly. Thank you. Aw, you guys. Thanks for accepting me. Accepting me for who I am. When I first got my YouTube channel, I had like the puppet man made a puppet of me to make fun of me. And, you know, I was a little more sensitive, but he would say, oh, she thinks she's a movie star from California. And everything I've ever said has been true. I mean, I don't want, I'm not trying to boast. I'm just sharing my life. And thank you guys. Thank you, John and Carrie and Molly and Whispers and Susan and Kathy and BV and everybody. And just give me a nice thumbs up before you leave tonight. That's always a really true sign of if you've enjoyed, me doing this. And I've enjoyed me doing it. Oh, you're awesome. Back at you, Kathy. Yeah, Vanilla Rain. I used to be RV Rebs on the puppet show. He stopped. He stopped. I'm not as interesting anymore, which I'm grateful. Nothing like a little wackiness, right? But that song was written like a long time ago. We're talking like 1981. Yep. You're right, Kathy. His name is Timothy. I, you know, everybody has talent. Everybody has their talent and expertise. So, yeah, and it didn't bother me that he would make a funny video of me. They weren't really terrible, terrible. You know what was really terrible was the comments. The trolls loved coming back to my place and, coming here and doing it. It's gone now. Thank God. I mean, I got over it. Thank you, Vanilla. And the name of that song is Current. I forgot the name of the song until I started singing it. Because I used to be a real free spirit, and then there was this guy, and he was like pulling me to him, pulling me. He was an abusive too. It ended crappy. Oh, really, PV? He hasn't got a clue, I guess. I mean, how could he say that to you? Thank you, Constantine. Yeah, some people. I mean, if that's all he can do is make funny looking ugly puppets of people that, have channels, the lower level of YouTube. I am still a free spirit. That's true. That's true, Kathy. You're right. Once a free spirit, always a free spirit. Marilyn said I saw a Facebook meme a few days ago. Said 80% of women seeing that meme had a messy bun in their hair. Yes, I had a messy bun at times. I wouldn't mind a nice little storm too. We need the rain. Hi, Snookwind. I can only be who I am, and there's no way that they could put me in a little, like going to church. I have a hard time with it. I just cannot. I can go when I have to go. Like if they're celebrating something and one of the kids are singing or playing, I'm going to go. But to go because that's where I feel like closest to God, and it's not. It's not. It's just not. I feel like people, and I'm not trying to say it, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings in case they're listening. I mean, they do the best. Everybody does the best they can to be comfortable. And I don't need somebody standing up and telling me what I should think about that week or how he feels about things that we should all feel the same way. We don't all feel the same way. So, I just kind of let things, I hide out here a lot. I'm not much on socializing locally. I would rather find God at the beach. Actually, God is with you whenever you want it. There it is. It's there. The Spirit. It's all encumbering. Is that a word? I mean, you don't have to go to a church and listen to somebody tell you. Now, some people do need that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not judging. I mean, some people need to go every Sunday and be there and have something to do for it, and give their time. So, everybody should do their own thing. That's all. Yeah, me too, Butterbean Head. Well, that's why we're all together. We kind of, everybody finds each other usually, your group of people, you know. And I'm not judging them either. I mean, I think it's good that, you know, Kathy and Mark go. Mark, when he was younger, Kathy's husband, and I'm not saying anything that he wouldn't say. You know, he had drugs and alcohol issues. I mean, he was young and crazy. He was a young, crazy guy. And I guess for him, turning to the church and to Christianity worked for him really well. And it still makes him peace and happy. But it's not the same for me. And, but that's okay. I still love him, and he loves me. Oh, Sunny Shines, that's funny. She says she got yelled today by going down. You know, in Walmart, they have like marks on the floor which direction you're supposed to go in. She got yelled at for going the wrong way. Hi, Minnow Fairy. That's funny. I've done that. Or I'm really close to the corner and I see something I want around the corner and it's not the right way to go. I still do it. Free spirit. Constantine said it's frustrating, Debs, when we share movie star stories and people think we're bragging. They don't realize how small Hollywood Beverly Hills is. You see these people at the grocery store. That's true. Honestly, I say a lot of stuff and people probably think, boy, she's name dropping people, you know, but it's just the way I grew up. You're right, Constantine. The church they go to is, what's it called? Foursquare. Foursquare is the name of the kind of church. Is alcohol wrong in my opinion? No. I think if you're an adult and you want to take some alcohol, but don't drive your car. And no, I don't think alcohol or pot, I think all of it is a decision you make as you're an adult. Right, BB. Yeah, you know, I don't want to talk about people. I'm not trying to talk. I know Mark has done really well and he's changed his life years now. Years. He's actually been a preacher himself. He used to do the truck stop ministries on the highways in Florida. Maya, have a good dinner. Thanks for coming in. Sometimes I do try to go with the flow. I'm trying to know what you meant, Rick. Went a tooth to get a tooth capped. It was $716. Is that what you're saying? That is, it's expensive. If that's what you're saying, yeah, anything to do with our teeth is outrageous. Yeah, they're wonderful people there, Kathy. I love everybody. I love the preacher Gary and his wife Amy, and you know, and so they used to ask where I am because I used to go every week. So my answer, and it's the true answer, the truth is I stay up till 2 or 3 a.m. doing artwork and watching movies or videos, and I'm not getting up to go listen to Gary talk about whatever the topic is. I don't find him, I think he's really a nice man, but I don't find him like stimulating for me, that he doesn't jar anything in me, you know? But it's okay. And then they have it on video. So sometimes I'll just tune it in so I know what the sermon's about, and then I can tell Kathy and Mark, I listened. Inspiring. Yeah, he's not inspiring to me. If anything, I find him to have a narrow view of the world. And he preaches a narrow view. Would I have been a secretary in the 60s? No, I was a teenager in the 60s. I was a guitar playing singer, even then. Hey, Blind Views, thank you for coming in. I will see you soon. Tomorrow, maybe? Tomorrow evening? I have been a secretary in my life. I have had sort of secretarial jobs. It's not bad, actually. I agree with you, Snickwind, that the Lord or your God is anywhere we are. We can talk to God. We can talk to the higher power. You can call it anything you want. We can always get in touch with that part of us. Yes, we're zooming tomorrow. But the 70s was my time to party. I used to teach guitar when I was younger, like in my early 20s. I played guitar and sang, but I also would teach guitar. I had a medical assistant job. I worked at an emergency clinic for a while. I've done a lot. Yeah, sometimes you have to be kind of careful, Molly, who you tell things to. Not everybody wants to hear our stories. Oh, I didn't know that, Carrie Joe. Well, tomorrow night I will talk to you guys about it. I'm not sure, Vanilla Rain. I just know that the name of it is Foursquare. See, I was raised Jewish, so when it came to Christianity, we were raised that we didn't believe in Jesus. I mean, that's just the way it was. We had our own set of whatever we believed in, and never the twain mixed. And then when I got old enough, I was very fascinated by Jesus and Christmas, and as a teenager and as a kid. Um, so when I got here to Texas, I had really never been to church. I started going every week with them, with family, and anyway, that got so I started getting into it, and then I actually started going to Bible studies. I've really learned a lot in the last 4 years here. But I decided, like this last year, that I wasn't going to go to church every Sunday, just holidays, something special. Do I think that my mom's generation was worse off? No, in a way, they maybe were better off because in my mother and father's generation, at least, things were still, um, you could still start something and be, pioneer something like open up a McDonald's. And nowadays, you have to be very, very wealthy to really get into, a successful business endeavor. It's very expensive now. But then I grew up, in the 60s and 70s when we didn't have cell phones and all the stuff that we have now. And now the kids are growing up in a completely different way. It's crazy out there, though, and you worry about the kids. I worry about, like, Chase just turned 11, and, they want to go to school and they want to be with people of their own age. It's a difficult time. I feel sorry for the teachers want to teach rightly, but like just to open up a business or to get the insurance on something or a franchise fee, you have to be have money. You have to have money. You cannot. In the old days, you could start with hardly anything, but not anymore. Now it's just all the red tape, and it's a gamble, and who's got. I don't know. It is not an easy time, actually. Yeah, perfect credit. That I used to have perfect credit. I don't have perfect credit anymore. Hi, John. I have like hardly any because I don't have any credit cards anymore. At one time, I had so many credit cards offered to me back in like 2005, 6, 7, 8, like that time. And then of course 9/11 didn't help things. Kimberly, she said, I have had so many different religions in my life. Baptized Methodist, went to Presbyterian, Lutheran, Baptist church. Had friends as a kid, Jehovah Witnesses, married a Catholic. I married a guy who was Catholic. Mark was Catholic. I don't don't know, Cameron. Those are good questions, though. Does social media make up for the lack of opportunity these days? I don't know. I think it's really confusing right now. I think there's so much social media and so much TV channels and so much out there coming in that it's very hard for at least me to make these decisions on what really is real because there's just so much. I know I cut all my cards up at one point too. Yeah, I need to really actually have a credit card. I think I could get one. I have I don't know what I well I don't I've had the I mean people they send me stuff now to get a credit card. I just used the credit cards when I was in in the between the like 90s and 2012 even. We would do our arts and craft business, and then we'd have a time off. At one point, like Kathy's husband had a heart attack before my husband got sick, and so when times are tough, they'd send you checks and they'd say free interest for a year, and you'd write a check for a couple $1,000 to get you through the month that was bad or whatever, and then next thing you know, you owe that money, and the year goes by and it all goes up, all the credit, all the payments. I have no clue what that means, Phil. Sorry. Yeah, Facebook can be really a hassle. What's my view on what, though? I don't really understand the question. I'm sorry. Credit Card Sesame is a free app to see what your score is. Yeah, I'm really like when I once I decided I was going to pay cash, and that's what I do now. I just if I can't afford it, I don't buy it. Yeah, like I'm retired. I don't want to make any bills. That's what's scary about, I want a van, but I don't want to buy it on time. And then, sure, most of the time I'm fine. I can probably handle it. And then what happens when you can't handle it? And they come and take your van. So I have learned, like, my house is paid for, my truck's paid for. Um, yeah. It's good to have a card for emergencies, and that is something that I probably should do so that if, God forbid, you're on the road or, you need tires or you need something, you can get it. But it's the start of having, bad credit once you screw it up. Libra said her house is almost paid off. My boss told me I will see a difference with not having a write-off on taxes. I will have to think of what to do when that time comes. Yeah, I don't have any loans, any big loans anymore. And I'm really glad. Actually, I go to bed at night and I don't have to worry because there was times when I was in business with Kathy and we did good. We had some good years, but we also had some years that weren't good that we went in debt for. And I used to be worried about things, and now I'm not. I'm not worried about it. I can live on my little Social Security and whatever I get from YouTube and whatever I can get on Etsy. That's what I live on, and I appreciate anybody that ever buys anything from me, for sure. Thanks, Nick. Thank you. It's a long, kind of a t-shirt material. Um, I guess you can get you into trouble. What do you mean, like talking freely? I think you should always be careful what you say to people, especially when you're, talking on YouTube. I mean, and we all mess up, so. Yeah, when I was younger, though, that would be cool, Carrie Joe. You could buy some. You know what I bought? on time, and I paid it off perfectly. Me and Kathy, we bought like a room full of like living room furniture and a bedroom furniture for me. And the living room was ours. You know, we shared it. And I paid it interest free. I think I had like 3 years interest free, and I paid that sucker off, and that was a good thing. But I don't do that now because I don't know. I mean, I don't know what tomorrow holds, yet alone 3 years. But when you're older, when you're over 65, it's different. When you're in your 30s and your 40s, even 50s, yet you know you've got to work for the next so many years, and you do. So, you know, you have to take some risks. But I'm not taking too many risks anymore. And if I ever met anyone, I would hope that they feel the same way. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to use anybody's money. You know, I'm not in it for the money. Comfort, yes. I think you get to a certain age, you desire comfort, and whatever it takes to get that comfort zone, you know, you have to do it. And that's for sure. I remember when I paid off. My mother and father had a big, beautiful double wide in a 5-star park in Florida, and I remember paying it off. You know, it's a good feeling. Or paying the truck off. Great feeling. Your aunt's right. Yeah, but I have a credit card that's a Visa check card, and they take that just like a credit card, Colette. So, yeah, I use my debit card as a credit card when I need to. So, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Molly says, my young life was spent exploring and seeing many different religions. My ex and I were married in a General Baptist church, very mild type. Later, we were baptized Mormon. I love the rain, Cameron, yes. Hi, Laura Wright. Yes, we're talking about really anything. We're just talking. Talking about, you know, not getting in debt when you get older, to try to get out of debt so you can live freer and comfortable. It's hard. You have to learn how to set yourself up and do the best you can. It's the only choice that I have, though, Libra. So, you know, it works for me at the moment. Oh, thank you, Minnow Fairy. You know, I really enjoy doing those. I don't know how good they're going to be for me, but, you know, sharing the art and talking to you while I'm sharing the art, I've had people ask me to do it, so I did it. I started this one on a live stream on my other channel, and now it's almost done. But I enjoy doing it, and you know, I have the camera right on it, so I'm not on camera, and it's comfortable. Yeah, I'm living on what I can afford, actually. And the van life is definitely cheaper than trying to get a house. That's for sure. I don't know, Barbara, if the oxygen levels go down when you wear a mask, but I think they probably do because it's hard to breathe. It's not everybody does this bother, but it does bother me. I don't like this all covered. It's hot. Um, it's not fun. I know I got to get used to it, and I'm going to do the best I can to take the precautions and be polite. If I travel anywhere, I mean, they don't know that I haven't left Knox City. You know, people don't know that you haven't left your home and you're safe. So I guess that's the reason whether, you know, we need to wear the masks because we don't know where each other are. Cloth masks aren't sealed. Well, I don't think you're wearing the mask to do surgery. You know what I mean? You're not going into the ward with people that have the virus. What you're doing is you're going out and you're saying to people, I'm not going to sneeze on you or cough on you. So even if it's a looser mask, yeah, I can't even imagine Kimberly wearing a mask and working real hard all day like in a hospital. You got to hand it to them. And it's not, oh my God, I tell you, I'm really glad I'm not having to work full time right now and have to wear one. Menno Fairy said I went to a pulmonary doctor today and I use oxygen but don't have a portable one, so it was just me. They took my oxygen level and I was only down 2 points. Well, that's good. Yeah. I don't know. We're all different. And I'm just not used to the mask, and I get very warm fast, even without the mask. Um, but I will do it. Yeah. Yeah, dental hygienists they wear a mask every single day too. But there's a difference between wearing a mask like to do someone's teeth, and then you take the mask off and you're fine. Now it's you don't take the mask off. That's good, Colette. Yeah, it's good courtesy too. I so we wear masks now when we're out until otherwise told. Yeah, if you had emphysema, because I don't have emphysema and I don't breathe good. I'm constantly, like I was in Walmart and I had my mask on and I was fine. I got down an aisle where there was no people and I like took it off for a few minutes just to get fresh air on my face. How do I find things to do without actual work to do? Oh man, you'd be surprised. Oh, that's sweet. Lily gives me high five. I think that's a cute trick. Um, the time goes right by. When you get to the point where you're gonna stop working because you're retiring, you fill your life with days go by fast, hours go by. I do artwork. I have dogs to take out. I watch programs. I make videos and I edit videos and I travel around a little bit when I can and I do not have a problem with that at all. Joy, okay, let me go back. Somebody's talking to me. Um Thank you. Thank you very much, C. Martel. That's nice of you. Oh, man. Hi, Dirk. Dirk from Michigan. You'll be surprised, though, if you're nearing the age to, like, retire, and you think, oh, my God, I spent 8 hours a day at my job. What am I going to do? You'll have no trouble. Most people enjoy the heck out of their retirement. Both Kathy, Mark, and I, we both, time goes by, you work in the garden, you know, uh, you can do whatever you want to do. There's so much to do or not do. Hi, Faye. South Georgia. Yeah, if somebody can't breathe, you need to go to the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital right now for anything. I really don't think a lot of people want to go to the hospital because it's going to be hectic. You can't have your family in. I would hate to be in the hospital right now. Not a fun thing to think about. I think I'm going to start some probiotics. Kathy went to a nutritionalist and got probiotics. I think it's like $60 a month for the pills. I'm going to see how she does, but I think I'm going to try it too. I don't drink much, so I can't relate to binge drinking, but I can see if you're retired to party a little more than normal, but if you're binge drinking, then you got more of a problem than just not having time, not having to know what you're going to do with yourself. Whispers in the Wind said I was planning on enjoying my retirement and then I had a stroke. Bummer. Now I'm feeling 100% me again. And now you're designing a tiny home. Yeah, well, you just never give up. My gosh, even if you have a bad time and you're not feeling good. Just, hold on a minute. I'm closing my curtain. Oh, I hear you, Kimberly. Yeah, anybody going in the hospital now, even like Kathy's mom's 90, we don't want her to be sick and have to go to the hospital and then not to be able to be at their side too. So times are tough right now. We have to hang in there and do the best we can to stay, in a good mood and share the joy you have in your life because you can really kind of get in a low. You can get really down and you don't want to let yourself get to that kind of point, you know? Tiny homes are cool. I love them. Kathy's mom's 90. She's very active too. I mean, we're keeping her home now. She's not going too many places. But she is constantly either she's making quilts, she's doing puzzles, she's in her garden, she cooks. Susan says she's working on trying to not eat dairy, any kind of thing with sugar. Well, that's good. Hi, Linda Steele. Well, smoking loads of weed, I don't know who can afford to smoke loads of it, but I think that's just the same as having a cocktail. Some people are cocktail drinkers, some people are weed smokers, some people aren't. That's really great. Yeah, my main problem with food is sugar food, sweets, or the amounts. Cutting down on the size of portions and not eating for two, because I live alone. I'll have to check out the probiotics because I think I'm gonna do that because my stomach is bloaty, and even when I'm doing well, I still feel like, why isn't that going down? And so I think that's part of it. Kathy has the same kind of a stomach area, and I think it's because I'm not eating bad. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, bread too. I guess I could say bread too. Sugar and bread. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Susan, I think about it too. I don't really get munchies until late at night because I'm up so late. Like, if I went to bed at 11 o'clock in the evening, like a lot of people do, I would not eat anything at night. But when you're up till 2 or 3 a.m., and then all of a sudden, you're like, I'm hungry again. I know, it's hard. It's really hard. Problem with giving up all sugar and giving up all bread for me is then it's just a matter of time when I blow it and I get off and I eat it. If I can't have sugar, I have to sort of stop it. But bread, I can have like a slice of bread with an egg in the morning, some sort of toast, and that works for me. I don't have to have any more the rest of the day. Now, I just bought a beautiful rye bread, and I love rye bread. Sometimes late at night, that rye bread is talking to me. Something about late at night, though. I've noticed that. Like, usually I get a little tired around 9ish, but I fight through that, of course, because it's too early. And then all of a sudden I'll be painting or doing something here or watching something, and I'm so stimulated that I could just go. Next time I look at the clock, it's 2 a.m., and I start going, okay, I gotta settle down. I've been buying unsweetened iced tea, and then I have stevia, and I'll just sweeten it. And I have been buying iced tea. Honey mustard would not answer my sweet call. That's really great, Faye. I don't think I caught what you said, Constantine. Hold on, let me look. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I work to live, not live to work. I have really enjoyed our time together tonight. I hope you all did too, and I hope you'll give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you for that. Um, Thank you guys. Thank you, Whispers. How do you not get in trouble for YouTube comments? I don't know. That's a weird question, really. I, if something's off color, I guess then somebody might be able to just remove it, comment, but that's about it. Anyway, this is Friday night, so I hope you all have a really good weekend. I have a get ready with me video for tonight's this makeup, so I'm going to share that. Hey, Kevin. I'm well. I hope you and the babies are well too. Aw. Kevin, I really, by the way, I think your tiny home, the color of it is perfect. I love that color. It's like violet. It's not like purple people eater. It's violet. It's gorgeous. So that is what I have to say about your home that you painted. I think it's beautiful. You got good taste. I wanted to tell you that. I'm glad you came in. It's a dark violet purple and it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm loving it too, Gigi. I think it's great to have that little house there. Yeah, when you win. Maybe I'll get it anyway, I don't know. What's going to be all over Facebook tomorrow, Cameron? Please explain. Yeah, I saw you said that was not your first home that color. Well, I mean, there's a lot of shades of purple, really. And that's a good shade of purple. That's really rich. Who's going to have a field day with what? What did I say that these comments in your reply, they'll have a field day. I'm not sure what exactly I said that, you know, anyway. But Kathy's getting her probiotics tomorrow. It's being delivered tomorrow, so I'll find out what the brand is. Yeah, tuck tuck. You have such a sweet group of girls and boys. Girls, two girls and a boy. We've been talking about a lot of things. We're talking about face masks and if they really do slow down your breathing and your oxygen levels. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I ask you to tell me what you're talking about? I really don't know what exactly you're talking about, Cameron. Sorry, I don't know. I don't. Well, I'm not really able to discuss probiotics at this point because I haven't studied it. But gut health, a lot of people don't have gut health, and that keeps the stomach bloated and stuff. And I'm going to find out more, and the more I find out, the more I'll share. Yeah, who knows, Gigi? You text him every now and then. Who do you text? Cameron, you're sort of talking out of your mind right now because I don't get what you're saying, and I don't think anybody else here understands what you're talking about. Thank you, Whispers. Well, that's Susan says that aging has tons to do with inflammation and gut health. That's what Kathy's learning about. So I'm just gonna see what she gets through her nutritionalist. I might follow the suit. Yeah, we're trying to get healthy here on this side. Eating whole foods, and fresh vegetables, and if and just trying to stay healthy. You have a good mind and you don't care what anyone else says. Well, I think you have a good mind. I don't really know you, so I wouldn't be able to really tell you whether you have a great mind. Yeah, Kevin, it does catch up with you. We have our years, don't we? But it's never too late to start taking care of ourselves. I've lost 30 pounds on Weight Watchers, and I'm still struggling, but at least I did something during the pandemic. At least I didn't gain weight. Yep, fiber is good for you. Diet is a lot more to do with inflammation than aging. If you eat better, and even intermittent fasting is good research, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've heard all about the intermittent fasting. Yeah, I love to cook too. It's hard to cook for one, actually. It really is. And it's so much easier to just like make a sandwich, or I try to eat good, but there are times, I mean, I'm not perfect, or I would have been 50 pounds less by now. I can't help it. I'm going to be ending this too, Kevin, but thanks for coming in, sweetie. Thank you. Good luck with everything you're doing at your homestead. Brain health. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now to try to get ourselves, in good shape. We've been poisoned for since 1950s. Our whole society ate garbage, fast food that we just thought was the coolest thing. So now we have to kind of realize that we've been duped. Our whole decades we've been, sold a bill of goods, and people made money off of it, and they screwed up our crops. And anyway, it really is up to ourselves to learn exactly what really we need to eat for our bodies and get better. You got to get better at it. Remember the banquet turkey pot pies? I sure do. Right. Being fed pesticides. Sometimes I fall off the wagon, but I just get back on again. I'm going to call it a night because I'm tired and I need to take the doggies out. They've been very patient. I hope to see everyone here Wednesday when I do this again, and maybe an impromptu live stream sometime this week. And I'll have a video out of a Get Ready With Me video and a video showing what I ate at Isabella's today. Sounds delicious, C. Martel. Yeah, Giggle Fishy, I'll be doing that. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, and hope you all stay well and just be happy as much as possible. Don't sweat the small stuff. Peace out, my friends.